when should you leave your 9 to 5 job? Personally, it's tough, right? It's tough because we all have bills. You might have kids. You might have a wife or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a husband. And you might even be the main provider for the house, because some people, women don't believe in 50-50. So in my opinion, what I would say to that is leave your 9 to 5 in these two situations. Situation one, you're just not happy. You're not making any progress. You're not learning any skills. And it's just not working for you. You're not happy. You go there. You're depressed. You want to leave the second that you get there. You're showing up late because you're tired of going there. And trust me, I've been there before. Like I said, I just recently lost my 9 to 5 job due to something that, not to say didn't have to do with me, but just something so small that became so big. It's something that we could have had a conversation about. And mind you, I've been with this company for 7 years, almost 8 years. And just like that, they let me go. And it's fine because, to be honest, normally, I'd be in a situation where I feel like I want to get retaliation, or I'm down, or I'm sad, or I'm depressed about it. Now, I'd be lying to say I wasn't sad and down that first day because I'm on administrative leave. So I'm taking administrative leave as they're trying to figure out how they can tell me the bad news, okay? And which I'm fine with, because all it's doing is making me work on my craft. It's forcing me to work on myself, stop trying to feel bad for myself or feel down or beat myself up when I know I have the ability to, grow and be a better person, because that's all I want to do. And I'm pretty sure that's all you guys want to do. So do that. Take that time. If you're in my situation where you've gotten laid off or fired or whatever the case may be, take that time to genuinely work on yourself. Find a skill for yourself, okay, that you might not have even thought about doing, but you can at least keep some income coming in and still work on your craft, okay? Because regardless, you need money, and you don't want to just delay that process, and then at some point where things get really hard, you're just stuck trying to get a job at the last minute, all right? So lock in on what you feel like you want to do next and try to knock it out. When I tell you I have a lot of hurdles in my life right now that I'm dealing with, it's tough. But to be honest, there's no excuses, especially if you're a man. If you're a man with kids and you got a wife, there's no excuses, man. There's none. So you got to get to that bag. You got to figure out what your next move is, and it needs to be strategic, right? I don't know how old you guys are, but I'm 33. I'm about to be 34 in about a month, 2 months. So that's why I'm busting my ass to hurry up and try to figure out my next career path, right? I don't have too much time to be sitting around, bouncing from job to job. That's not gonna get me to that next level, 6 figures, 7 figures. These jobs aren't gonna get you there. Now, sales, which is what I come from, you can definitely make a lot of money in sales, right? But you have to get in the right sales field, right? So, for example, real estate might be a good example of that, but it's not easy, right? You're gonna work a lot of times. For example, with real estate, you're gonna work without even getting paid until you learn the game, until you learn how to really do it. So a lot of these things, they aren't lucrative up front, but if you learn them, you'll be great, and you'll have a new skill that you've built to make more money, right? That's the whole point in life, I feel like, is to learn new skills to get you further in life. And the more skills you have, the more opportunities you have. So that's what I'm going to work on. Having this job, it kind of slowed me down. I'm not using it as an excuse, but it slowed me down on learning new skills because my schedule was all over the place. I didn't have time to get off and learn a new craft. For example, real estate. I wasn't able to learn real estate while working at retail because your hours are crazy. They're all over the place. You don't have time to get off If you open in the morning and get off at 5 p.m., you can't go learn anything about real estate unless it's online. If you go to work at 11 p.m. and get off at 7 or 8, you still don't have time to go learn anything for real estate or electrician or a CDL. Like, you don't have time to go learn any of that stuff. So I'm using this time to learn a new skill, develop my brain, stop doing all the dumb stuff I was doing, and be better in life. And I'm trying to leave a legacy for my kids. I mean that. That's my main goal, is to leave somewhat of a legacy for them to carry on and keep building. All right, I want to lead by example. And I know all that was a lot for number one, but that's number one. Like, that's the one reason I would say to leave your job if you're feeling that way. My last reason is if it's toxic. If it's a toxic environment and you just go to work, same kind of reasons as the first one, and you can't even just be yourself. You have to be fake around people that you don't like or that don't like you, and you have to put on this persona that you're just this happy person when in reality you're killing yourself on the inside, you're dying on the inside. It's time to go, man. Like, it really is. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard to escape a company you've probably worked for so long. It's hard to escape a company that you thought believed in you and thought that would care about you or whatever, and they just don't. That's just the reality of it. So I want to motivate you to not just leave your job, because that'd be silly to do, but I want to motivate you to try to work on another skill, try to work on your craft or whatever that might be. If it's drawing, if it's rapping, if it's whatever it is, crocheting, like, learn a new skill. I'm telling you, that is the way to get yourself out of that 9 to 5 and just be able to get more opportunities. All right. So like I mentioned before, I'm learning a new skill. I'm going to work on trying to get my CDL. And I never thought I would want to get a CDL, right? But I do love driving. I drive for Uber. I drive for Amazon, DoorDash, all that. And I know that's kind of local, but I like to travel. I like to see things. And when I do get my CDL, I don't plan on going on the road. I don't want to go on the road at all. I'm good on that. But I will do like local or, regional. That's probably as far as I'll do when it comes to traveling. But yeah, man, like, it's just time. It's time to make a change. It's time for us to stop acting like we can't have things better for ourselves, because we can. You deserve it. You work so hard. You've put so much work in, and to not be anywhere, and that's a problem. Like, we have to realize that if you're putting 7-8 years in a company and you are not getting anywhere money-wise, it's a problem. That's just the reality of it, and it's fine. The sooner you can figure that out and escape that, the better you'll be, okay? Stop letting other people dictate what you're going to do with your life. Stop letting other people just make you believe that, staying with that company is the best way, because eventually you'll get to 6 figures. How much longer? So I want to inspire you guys to stay motivated, stay locked in, don't give up on yourself. I'm dealing with the same thing just as you, and I'm honestly happy. I'm happy that I'm able to breathe and just, not think about all the BS that comes with working in retail, because working in retail is seriously the most annoying, stressful thing to do. It is. You're dealing with people, their emotions. You're dealing with other coworkers' emotions and other things or whatever. Like, it's a lot. You're pretty much, like I said, a psychiatrist for human beings at the end of the day. So that's it, man. I don't want to ramble on too much. I just want to inspire you guys, and just leave with everything's gonna be okay, and just have faith, trust in God, trust in yourself too. Gotta trust and believe in yourself. All right. And that's it, man. I'm out of here. Until next time. See you.